Hi, this is Jamie Steinberg with Starry Constellation magazine. I'm curious, Natalie, how was the adrenaline during filming this?
Um, Absolute zero adrenaline filming this for me. I play the mom, I'm a nurse. There's absolutely no action happening in my scenes, and I'll tell you what, I was very happy for it. It made for a very relaxing filming experience. Melissa might have a different answer.
I'm gonna say though, your children are investigating their father, so that has to put a strain on the family. And I'm curious, Melissa, why is that so important to Caitlin to learn more about their father's history?
I mean, it's having a parent that's like Natalie said something in an interview earlier about how like missing is worse than death because it's you don't really have a clear answer. And I think their dad being missing, it's this like major sort of like pivotal part of her core that's just like missing, and like, nothing can really fill the empty space like a missing parent leaves. And I think him being missing and not dead makes it harder because if there is a realistic possibility that he is alive, and then it's she has to grapple with the fact that maybe he's alive, and then like why hasn't he reached out to get to know her? So it's a lot, and I think it's she wants to know, if he's out there.
Natalie, there's some poignant moments between you and Ryan Phillippe during this. Talk about working with him and sort of fleshing out those deeper moments to the series.
Well, first of all, it was such a privilege to work with him. I have admired him as an actor since even before becoming an actress myself. So there's like a pinch me moment that happens when you get to work with people that you deeply respect on a creative level. But then meeting him, I get to see the person behind it all, and he's hilarious and a very much a Virgo and a stickler for detail, which I appreciate. And so being able to work through these sometimes complex and dense scenes was a real treat, because, like I said, he's a perfectionist with attention to detail, and he really wants to get it right and is open to playing and exploring. And I think for an actress, there's, not much more you can ask for in an acting partner. So. Mm.
Melissa, there seems to be kind of an instant connection between Caitlin and Ray as he offers to lend a hand repairing this vintage car. Is he smitten with Caitlin or does he want to see things change in this town?
With Curtis,
Yes, with Kurt, excuse me.
um, I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both. There's a very instantaneous connection because I think that they're both outsiders in different ways. I think Curtis just like because he's like the bad boy, like the trouble of the school, he's been sort of like ostracized from um the kids at school in that way. And then Caitlin is an outsider in the sense that I think she's sort of okay being a lone wolf, and she's not going to make friends just to have them. I think that there needs to be sort of like common ground, and they have to share certain interests. And when he pulls up in his bike that he very clearly made himself, I think that that's kind of her love language a little bit. I think she thinks that that's hot and cool because she wants to build her own car. So I think that there's that instant connection. And I think I don't know, they're teenagers. There's that angst bubbling in there. It's a little bit of everything.
Natalie, this is such an intense thrill ride and it got a lot of heart though to it as well. Is that what you think is going to make Motorheads this fast fan favorite series?
Absolutely. If it wasn't for the heart and the web of really deep, intimate, sweet relationships in the story, I think we might as well be watching, like a reality TV show about cars. And I think that is what hopefully will resonate with the audience, that yes, the cars are amazing, and yes, there's a huge group of people in the world who for whom that is their like subculture that they're completely devoted to. But at the end of the day, it's a story about belonging, about family, and about returning to roots. And I think a lot of people will find that that resonates with them, or at least that's what we're hoping.